Hi. All right. Sorry. I think I'm live. I meant to bring up the live stream and get it ready, and it went live. So here we are. You guys know I'm just really not the most adept at technology. So, anyways, I'm gonna invite Sarah in like 2 minutes, but welcome. Um, yep. Hello. How you guys doing? I see some of my friends here. Hello, Laura. Hello, Fire Mage. Hi, Justin. All around artist. Hello, Girl Cosmetic. Love you all, and good morning to you. I'm tuning in from LA. I was up so late last night because the album had just come out, and I was like looking at you guys' comments. I was looking at your posts. I was going through the Discord to see what you guys thought of the album. I even found a YouTube reaction video of the whole album, and I watched the whole thing. Like, I was just so excited to finally get to share it with you. And it's not so much like, oh, I need their approval, but it's more like, I don't know. I've been really excited for this to be an experience for our community. And so, yeah, I was like, I want to see what they felt. I want to see what songs were their favorites. I want to see like what emotions this brought up in you. And I can't even tell you, it's so exciting to see that a lot of the things that I hoped you would feel and the things that I did put into the music, you guys felt. So anyways, just want to say thank you so much for all of your support and for being here this morning. Um, okay, I'm looking now where you guys are tuning in from. Um, Oh, people are saying they have their tickets to the shows. Yeah, we're going on tour soon with Walk Off the Earth, which is just so exciting. Are you going to do Survive and the concert? I mean, I don't like to ever spoil my set list, but like when you have a banger like this, how can you not put it in your set? So maybe is my answer. Maybe we'll play Survive. um, anyways, you guys, this music video was so fun to shoot. It was so fun to plan. I think you guys are just gonna freak out over it. So, anyways, without further ado, I'm gonna bring Sarah in. Invite guest. Is this how I do it? All right, I think I just invited the guest. Okay. Now, hopefully, I'll see her soon. Come up. But okay, gosh, these comments. Hi from Poland. Hi from Germany. Add to show. There's Sarah.
What's going on?
Hello, my lovely. It's the day.
Yes. Can you hear me okay? Everything's good?
You sound great. I hear you loud and clear.
Same. Amazing. Hi.
Hi. Oh my gosh.
Congratulations.
You even did your hair in the like Survive hairstyle.
I did. We played a show in Vegas last night. So I was like, I'm just going to keep this in and then fix it up tomorrow morning. And here we go.
Oh my gosh. Do you remember when, I don't know if you did this, but like after like a school dance in high school, like going to prom or like homecoming, like trying to sleep on like the most ridiculous updo, like, because
Yes.
you guys now have like fashion and style, like all the young kids of today, but anyone who's from like, millennial generation, you know that we all did our hairs in the most ridiculous, like queen prom updos. And like we would all try to sleep on them to wear them the next day.
I fully remember doing that. And I think even to this day, I try to do that. I'm like, this is going to work. And the next day it's like, this didn't work the way I wanted it to.
I know. Every time I try, one, you don't get a good night's sleep because you're trying to like avoid and bobby pin. So, but it's like, yeah, same thing. I'm always like, I can do this. I can make this happen.
Yeah. And then mega fail.
Absolutely.
But you live and you learn, right?
Right. Well, how was your show last night?
Oh, it was amazing. It was so much fun. Vegas is such a crazy place. Like, what a wild place. It's a whole other world. But we're very quickly in and out. And I'm like literally hopping on a plane right after this. I'm so excited. This video, Linz,
so good.
Like, first of all, how did we make this happen? But second of all, Yes, it's amazing.
I know, it just left me, like, smiling the whole time I was editing it. I just was like I just paused and realized I was, like, grinning ear to ear, and I'd be like, "Oh my gosh, like, calm down."
It's so amazing. And hello to everybody joining us for the live stream. What's going on,
Woohoo!
everybody?
We got people from all over joining. Um, okay, Sarah, so, like, you seem to do this a lot where you're like, you're a jet setter. You're all over the place. Like, I want to just tell everybody, like, tell them about how you flew in for the music video. Like, we had this tiny window. We were trying to figure out when we could film it, and our schedules overlapped. We had a tiny window. And so you can tell them kind of like how the whole process of like you learning the choreography, you getting ready for it, you flying it, like all of it. I wanted you to tell that.
Okay, well, it all started last summer when we were on tour, first of all,
Yeah.
and you know, coming up to perform with you, and watching your show and just being like, there's dancing. I am a huge fan of dancing. I let you know this back in the summer last year. It's the one thing, if I could do anything for 24 hours, it would be the thing. I would just become like an amazing dancer for 24 hours. So when you invited us to be a part of this song and then told me for the video, you know, invited me for the video and had the idea of it happening, I was like, there's dancing. I'm in, I am in, I'm in. Also very, very scared. But I mean, you're so busy too, right? Like we're always somewhere else. So to
Yeah.
come together and actually make something happen was a little bit of a struggle, but it's what we do. So
Right.
it's like we had this, we were going to do it here, we were going to do it there. Neither of those were working. We were given this tiny little window of like 2 days where I was in Costa Rica, could fly to LA, learn all the dancing while I was in Costa Rica. I had your choreographers and your dancers sending me the choreography for the video, and they did it in slow for me kindly. I had to slow that down by half to learn the dances properly. um but it was such an amazing challenge. I don't know how you guys do that every night. I was so, my body was wrecked after that.
I
It
mean,
was so crazy.
yeah.
um
Well, and you killed it. And by the way, it's hard to learn choreography through a video. It's really hard. Like it's so much easier when cuz like I don't know, the dancers still will have to tell me even after all these years of learning choreo and working with them, they're still like, "Oh, you're putting your weight on the wrong foot" because they're there and they can see you and they can tell you like, "Well, if you lean this way, it makes it easier." So, like the fact that you know, they sent you videos, you practiced it so hard, you learned it all, and it was a lot of choreo and you showed up and you were like, I'm ready. I got this. Like, it was such a like, and then we started filming and I'm like, oh yeah, she's got it. Okay. Whew. You know, cause like that was such a big part of the video. So it's like, I really hope that, you know, Sarah does got it. And you did. You did.
I just remember you saying, I mean, if you don't, it's okay. Like I know you can, you have your stage moves. Maybe we can just have you doing that instead.
Yeah.
But I was like, no, Lindsey, I am going to be dancing. Plus, we're going on tour this summer again.
Yeah.
We're performing the song,
Yeah.
obviously.
You gotta learn the chord.
And
Yeah. We're doing the same, a lot of the same moves. So it's like, you already know it. It's in your body.
I've been watching, obviously, I'm watching your whole release of the album. Congratulations, by the way. What an
Thank
incredible album.
you.
From I just got goosebumps. Every single little piece of this album, Lindsey, is
Oh,
amazing. And I like, I'm just so proud of you.
oh, thank
So I've been
you.
following along, and like, your work ethic is one, some of I've never seen before, or
Oh,
like, and I remember saying this last summer watching you do your thing on tour, because when we're on tour we're all got things going on, right? We are
100%.
like, obviously there's dinner and there's stuff and there's times for us to connect, but the rest of the time we're all running around working. So
Right.
to your work ethic is amazing. And I remember FaceTiming you the night of the fitting when I flew into LA. It was like
Yeah.
9 p.m. There was someone in my hotel room putting outfits on me that you had also put all together. And FaceTime you, and you're covered in gold. You look like you're wet.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
And you were like, oh yeah, we shot a video today too. And I was like, are you gonna shower? Like, how are you? Okay, okay. Just go with the flow. Um,
Yeah,
but
that's
I'm
a
just so
funny
proud of you.
tidbit. Oh,
I'm proud of you.
thank
This album
you.
is great. It's amazing.
Thank you so much. I just, it's been, you know how it is when you finally get to share something that like you've been like holding on to for like, years sometimes, and you finally get to share it. It's just so wonderful. So thank you so much for like all those kind words. It like makes my little heart so happy. And yeah, I remember that. That was also another funny thing is luckily Sarah and I are the like very similar sizes. And
Yeah.
I knew that like so I was like, I feel like I can, style you to match me and all the dancers. And so that was funny. Yeah, Sarah flew in and immediately there was a tailor at her hotel, like fitting things on her and making sure that they looked right. And like it was just so crazy doing this
And
video. And
it's so funny to do when you do that too, because when you're trying outfits on that are that elaborate and that special and that they're like special event outfits in a way.
right.
And I just walked off a plane, my hair is like flat, I have no makeup. And I put these dresses on and I'm like, I mean, it fits. It doesn't fit this right now, but it fits this.
That's so funny to you. I feel it all the time. Like when you put on like a gown or something, like you said, something special like that, and you didn't get ready, it's really hard to catch the vision. You're like, do I hate the dress or do we just not match? Like me and the dress. Like I
Yes.
can't, it's such a funny feeling. So I totally know what you're talking about. And then when you're all dolled up, you're like, oh, it does work. Okay. Okay. All right.
Yes.
We can make
Yeah.
this feel right. All right. And yeah, just for all the fans listening, Sarah was mentioning that I was all covered in gold the night before when we were FaceTiming. And it's because I had literally just got off the music video set for Inner Gold. And so we filmed them back to back because of scheduling. That's just how it worked. So by the time we finished Survive, which when you guys see it, I just want to like let you know that this was filmed in one day, Survive. Like I look at it now and I'm like, I can't believe we shot all that in one day. And I remember you saying when I sent you the treatment, Sarah, you're like, wait, this is a 1 day shoot? And I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, we're gonna try to get all that in 1 day.
I
And
was like,
somehow we
she's got
did.
ambition. I'm in.
Oh, we were rushing. I mean, it was a lot from like, okay, film the choreo, okay, film the fire, okay, film that, like all the stuff. Which I'm so
The
excited about that
fire.
part.
The fire was so much fun.
It really was. We were laughing so hard. Like you couldn't help it. As soon as that anyways, we won't spoil it, but there's some
Yeah.
fire and Sarah and I just were like and we're laughing in the video, but those are like real laugh moments.
Genuine. Yeah, like
Genuine.
we're being silly. We're trying to be like but we're actually quite silly. It was a great day though. Like what an amazing team, and just everybody was so positive the whole day. There's nothing worse, than walking onto a what is going to be an 18-hour set or 15-hour set or whatever it is, and having like one or two people just not into it. And you're like, we
Yeah.
really need you guys to be here. There was
Yeah.
none of that. Like everything was so inspiring. Everybody was there. Everybody showed up. Everybody did their job so well. Like it was a
Mhm.
great day, actually. It was probably one of the smoothest video shoots I've ever attended.
Oh my goodness. I'm gonna have to tell my dude Steven.
Absolutely, yeah.
That's so nice of you to say because like it was so much, and so I'm glad it went smooth. I mean, thank heavens it went smooth, or we wouldn't have gotten it done. Okay, I want to hear because I sent you the song like we had toured together, we weren't together, and then I send you the song. Like I want to hear what were your initial thoughts when you first heard the demo.
I okay, so there's all kinds of ranges that I sing in with Walk Off the Earth. There's
Mhm.
like the sweet, kind Sarah, and then there's like the middle ground, and then there's the like powerhouse. This isn't me like tooting my own horn. It's me
No.
yelling most of the time on stage. I'm always yelling.
And it's amazing. You have the perfect amount of like beauty and grit in your voice. Like it's like, oh, her voice is beautiful. But then you're like, oh, but it's got like a little bit of like you can pull out that like edgy like rasp when you want to. And you did it for
Yeah.
this song.
But I connected right away so much with the song, and for so many reasons. I mean, we all know what the song is about, right?
Right.
But it's also about so many other things. Like you
100%.
could connect with this song in so many different ways, especially as a woman in this industry, in life, whatever it is. There's so much about this song that is just like, it's such an anthem for strength and power. And when
Mm.
I heard it, I was like, yes, this is my jam right here. Not to mention it was in the perfect key for this type of powerhouse voice. So I think we tracked it in a hotel room in like St. John's, Newfoundland in Canada or something. We were on tour. You sent us the song. I was like, yes, yes, yes. And then Tokyo, our producer and engineer, and I sat in a hotel room and tracked those vocals. And I connected with it right away. It was perfect. I was like, this, sometimes you struggle a little bit with like tracking the vocals or the key or whatever it is.
Mhm.
This song just like it sat with me. And I
Oh,
think that's partly why it just is working out so wonderfully, because for you and I both, it just makes so much sense.
yes. And that's always so nice when you just feel like, when you have a moment of like, this was meant for me, like this
Mhm.
song found me or this like moment found me and it was meant for me. Like the fact that randomly it was in the perfect key for you. Like, we actually wrote it in the perfect key for the violin. You know what I mean? And so the
Yeah.
fact that you're like, this is the perfect key. Like you always worry about that, like, oh gosh, I hope it's right for both of us. That's why collabs are so
Yeah,
hard to make
totally.
right. So it was just, I feel like a very meant to be moment. And I'm so, so grateful to you because from the moment that we wrote this song, I was just like, oh my gosh, this is really special. Who who do I want to sing this? Who's gonna bring it to life in the best way? And I was on tour when you sent it back, and I went in the front lounge of the bus, and all the dancers were up there, and I was like, can I play something? I was like, I want to listen to something, and and I told him I was like, and it's Sarah singing it, and so all the dancers got really excited, and oh my gosh, they all
Oh,
got up, and they were like, like we were all dancing through the bus, and I was like so relieved because I just was hoping it would be great. And suddenly it went from being like, oh, this is a really cool song to like, oh, this is great.
I
Now that
love I
Sarah's
love
on it.
hearing I love hearing that moment, because as artists, we don't get to be in the room with people when we're sharing what it is that we've contributed to their vision or a
Right.
collaboration, right? We don't get to see their reactions usually. We're not like in their room with them. I
Right.
love hearing that story. That's amazing. And I mean, all of your dancers, your whole team are so amazing. So I'm so happy that I'm just so happy it worked out. It was just the perfect collab, perfect combination, perfect timing, perfect everything.
All the things, yeah. And I'm so excited to do this song, possibly, wink, wink, on tour. Which, because if you guys don't know, we are touring together this summer, and we're going to be going all over the states. And I am so excited. We have some really fun things planned. Obviously, the dancing, and then some other fun bells and whistles, which we'll talk about later. But you know what I'm talking about. So,
Yeah, we're
anyways,
just
we're very
constantly surprising.
yeah, that's what we like to do. You guys are gonna be, you're not gonna expect the things that are gonna happen in the live show. You're not gonna expect the things that are gonna happen in this music video. So, yeah, I'm just so stoked to do this live with you, and because it was so fun having you join us last tour. I mean, I remember we were so stoked the way you sang "Hold My Heart," and it just was so fun to have a live singer. Like I rarely get that, and so then now to
Yeah,
have it with a song that's like your song, it's our
yeah,
song, you know.
and the audience is gonna know it as like our collab, and it's just, I can't wait to perform this one live. Like,
Yeah.
if we do on the tour.
If it makes the cut, we'll see if it makes the show.
Which we're so excited about too, by the way. And we heard that it's selling amazing. So to all the people
So
watching,
thank
y'all,
you.
you got to go get your tickets for the tour across the US. We're even doing Amsterdam together in the fall in Europe. So, I mean, I don't think I've ever been so happy and excited and just like stoked on a tour with anyone else. We
Oh,
had such a great time last year, aside from our bus, which was a disaster, but we got that sorted. This year it's going to be fine. But
yay.
it just works. It works so well. And again, your work ethic, watching you every day was so inspiring. And it really, it's nice to be with an artist that pushes you every day, that unexpectedly, that
Mm.
you're like, okay, let's step this up and let's do this a little bit differently and do this. It's cool and it's nice and it's inspiring. So I'm super excited
Oh,
for the tour. I can't wait.
we're so glad to have you guys back. Like the only way that like you ever repeat a tour with someone is if everything was amazing. Like,
Yeah.
and so I've heard such nightmares about tours, and it's so nice when you're like, well, we got a good thing going, like
Yeah.
we have a good co-tour. And we're just so happy to have you. And likewise, like you inspired us a lot too. Like, well, funny, my dancers all want to play pickleball this summer. Um,
Oh, that we got that covered. We're bringing in the net, the portable net. We'll
oh,
set it up
okay.
in every parking lot. Don't worry, we
Oh,
got that part of it. We'll bring extra paddles.
okay. Yeah. But we also
Yeah.
just loved the way, like, it was so inspiring to watch you rock being a mom on tour. I can't even tell you. Like, it's just, oh, women sometimes feel like you have to choose. You have to choose which life you want. And to watch you so gracefully do both at the same time and do both so well, it was just really, really cool to see and really inspiring for me. And we have so many women on the tour. That just makes you remember, like, hey, we all get to choose what we want to make our life, and it doesn't have to be one or the other. It can be one, it can be both.
Totally.
I don't know. I just thought that was really amazing. Real quick, we have some rapid fire questions. We have like,
Yes.
so I'm gonna just throw these at you real quick,
Okay.
because I love rapid fire. So, who is your other favorite musician named Sarah?
Oh, good question. Oh my gosh, I've never even really thought of this. The first person that comes to mind is Sarah McLachlan, but that's because I'm Canadian.
Oh, well, she's great. Arms of the
I mean,
Angel.
she's amazing. Yeah, yeah, I'm gonna go with that because this is rapid fire. I have 7 seconds.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is your pump up song right before you go on stage?
You know what? Anything from the '90s, anything that is like
Ooh,
big, bassy, big drum, we are down. It
I
has to
love
be
it.
big. Yeah.
Love it. Okay, what's the most embarrassing song on your Spotify playlist?
Um, oh, anything to do with kids music, honestly. It's like it's probably like Baby Shark.
Yeah,
It's
oh,
Baby
I
Shark.
love it. Okay, what songs are you the most excited to perform on the shows?
I mean, the obvious.
Okay, woohoo,
Yeah.
love that. Um, what's your favorite weird food combination?
Pickles and peanut butter.
Really?
Yeah. And
Okay,
you
we're
know
gonna talk.
what?
Can
You
we do
can
a taste test of this? I'm gonna share with you my favorite weird combination, and you can share with me mine.
yes.
We'll do a little video on tour. It'd be so funny.
Yes, let's do it. You can throw banana in there too sometimes. I don't know.
With the pickle?
Yeah, and the peanut butter.
I'm dead, Sarah. Okay. Did you had some
Okay.
rapid fire, right?
I have some for you. Yeah, okay.
Okay.
What is your go-to movie genre while traveling?
Oh, rom com every time.
Yeah.
Every
Okay.
time.
What is your favorite costume that you've ever worn on tour or in a video?
Ooh, honestly, it might be one that was created by Dancing with the Stars. I wore it on the Evanescence tour, and it was like this little conductor outfit, like with little coattails. It was really fun.
I don't even know how you just chose that with all of your outfits. What is the funniest thing on your tour rider?
um, Uncrustables. We get a lot of Uncrustables.
Okay.
We're
What's
children.
the most difficult thing for you preparing for tour?
It's not going to the place of like terror as you see that things aren't quite there yet, like,
Yeah.
because obviously it's a process and it has to come together. And when you see all the pieces that aren't together yet, sometimes you're like, oh my gosh, like, avoiding the terror meltdown and realizing it's going to happen.
Yeah, you must be have a lot of preparation for a tour. Okay, what is Luna's favorite treat? I'm sure everybody's going to want to know this.
Oh, her favorite treat. I mean, chicken. That's so boring, but she loves, like, oh, she just wiggled. She's in my sweatshirt right now and she just moved.
Oh.
But
Okay, and then that's it. And then I had that we get to explore Amsterdam together. Do you have like a specific food that you love in
ooh,
Amsterdam or
um,
in general?
the waffles. The waffles for sure.
Hmm.
Yeah, we're getting waffles.
Yes, we're getting
Okay,
waffles.
everybody, I'm gonna kick you all to the music video. We're gonna say goodbye. Thanks, Sarah, for joining us. We love you
I'm
so
so
much.
excited.
I love you so much. I'll see you
Love you, love
soon
you.
on the road. And
Mwah.
everybody, enjoy the music video. You're gonna get kicked right to it from this stream. So
Yes, share it, y'all. Listen.